Don't think of children as drug addicts, but substance abuse is a major problem among American youth.
According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services, an estimated 1.3 million adolescents between the ages of 12 and 17 had a substance abuse disorder in 2014. And while the roots of addiction hit close to home, Danielle Garcia reports on the warning signs to look out for. Her story you'll see only on 3.
I used alcohol to chug down, help me swallow some Percocet, and I smoked a blunt. Smoked weed. That would be the first. 12 years old, that was the first.
For Chris Delaney, his drug addiction started at a critical time, his youth. He says family members struggled with drugs, and by the age of 16, he was an addict.
Alcohol wasn't working as much anymore. I was getting expelled from every school. One of my friends called me Space Cadet. I could never find my way to homeroom. He had to kind of guide me. I'd be that messed up, you know, but I just had to.
Lafayette is like every other city in the U.S., large or small. Addictive disorder is on the rise. It's become epidemic. It's primarily a disease of children. It begins in early adolescence. If you look at the United States, first substance use is typically 14 to 16, 17 years old. South Louisiana, it's much lower.
According to Robert Rayburn, a counselor at Victory Addiction Recovery Center, like Delaney, 1 in 7 people over the age of 16 are abusing drugs.
Most parents are working, and we're letting strangers raise our children. So that's kind of an initial setup. Some form of emotional abandonment takes place with the children, and as a result of that, their emotional growth can be stunted, and the first time they mood alter, it fills a hole in their soul, you might say, that makes them feel more comfortable than they were. There's some chemical changes and structural changes that take place, and that's the foundation of the addictive disorder.
Acadia Parish Sheriff KP Gibson says law enforcement is seeing a shift in younger drug users too.
You can only do so much. You're hoping that mom and dads will take from there, but law enforcement as a whole, we just see that we're starting to see a younger age that's involved in drugs, and you know, early teens, 13 to 14, maybe even younger in that case.
One of the things to look for is a change in friends. One of the things to look for is secret communications. One of the things to look for is changes in sleeping habits, changes in behaviors in general. Are they becoming secretive? Are they staying gone a lot?
Rayburn says roughly 90% of the patients he has seen over the years started abusing drugs and alcohol in their adolescent years.
So most people are fully addicted by the age of 20, 24, 25 years old. It is rare to see a patient that began drinking after the age, or using substances after the age of 30 years old.
After going in and out of rehab 38 times, Delaney, who is now 25, has been sober since 2016.
And I was sitting there in that 2-week period while I was detoxing, and for a brief moment, what alcohol and drugs was doing for me and what it was doing to me they were all showing. I was like, I either accept spiritual help or I'm gonna die.
And now he helps other people who are in his same position.
You know, I don't know, man. I love to help people. It fires up my soul to see people come alive again.
In Lafayette, Danielle Garcia, KATC TV3.